It's gonna be a really good day of upgrades. The first thing we need to do, touch whatever this is. That sets us in motion. We have our giant wheel slowly grinding through the dirt to collect all sorts of valuables. And it looks like those valuables can buy more valuable stuff, so I now have 8 of whatever these are, so I think it'll automatically fire those once in a while. And then we upgrade to increase performance. I feel like rotation and power are probably similar things, so we'll go with the cheaper option for now, and then we'll also get the power, and then we have a lot of money somehow. The disc size getting bigger could also help mine more ore. The more we mine, the richer we get. Oh, I realize now I ran out of fuel. That's why I've stopped moving. Luckily, I can just touch the vehicle and it starts moving again, just like in real life. Okay, I've now mastered these complicated controls. This arrow makes you go this way. This arrow makes you go this way. We've also found a treasure chest where we get money. I suspect there is also something hiding up here, but we'll never know now. We're also about to slay a mighty Goomba. This thing breaks down a lot. I would like to increase reliability. We do get money for driving the distance. Okay, so when I want to launch the rockets, I have to manually click. So we could definitely hit our little Goomba friend. Our wheel went to the top. So I thought I'd mastered these controls, but not as much as I thought. So it will come back down and then we'll move forward. So then we're going to make our rotation more and our power more. Let's make the disc bigger. That's expensive, so it's obviously worth it. Just like anything in real life. The more expensive it is, the better it is, period. There's no exceptions to these rules. We're going to dig straight up here as soon as the wheel wants to get going with that. Oh, you know what? We'll just go ahead and blow that up and then move forward. This is a compass. The needle spins as if trying to show the way, but to where? I don't know yet. But we are going to take a little more power, and that's going to help us go further. We're out of fuel, so we'll go ahead and gas ourselves up. I don't know if I'm supposed to mine this stuff, if it's better or not. I assume it is. That's why it's a different color. Resistance levels so far are actually in the green. I assume that means good, but you never really know. So up we go. We're going to mine into what looks like frog eggs. We're also going to repair our thing that broke down. I'm also pretty impatient, so I'm going to throw some rockets out there to help move us along. There's 1,000 easy dollars. Resistance is much harder up in this stuff. And there's more of it ahead of us, so I'm going to assume it's not really actually anything better. It's just more resistant dirt. We're going to take some more power and rotation speed again. More power again on top of that, just so we're chewing through this stuff a little bit faster. I'm already so excited for how many big spikes I can put on this thing, and we haven't even added any yet. And once we're to the top, we'll take that gem and move forward. Actually, we can spend the gems on whatever we want. And I'm going to spend 6 on 50 of those, and then we should be able to pick those, I think. And then when we want to go through, we'll refuel. And then we fire these little baby things at that. As long as we take out the bulk of it, the big mining wheel should be able to mine the rest. That's what it's built for. Now that we're getting through that, let's make the disc. I don't know if I want to make it bigger. That kind of seems counterintuitive in a way. Because sometimes it's better to not mine everything. We just want to specifically mine out little pockets. So let's hold off on that at least for now. Eventually I'm going to get impatient and touch it anyway because I can't help it. I can also see the added benefit of putting spikes on this. I'm only mining if the spikes are touching something. I don't know who initially designed a mining wheel with 4 tiny spikes on it, but they should probably be fired. The money just continually goes up. Spike count is after $10,000 and spike size is 8,000. Ooh, we're going to make those real big. We're definitely chewing through this one pretty quickly now. There seems to be an envelope. We've got some mail in the mining ore. You know what? Can we just... Yeah, that's better. We don't need to go up with that. The first meters were easy. Now only darkness and whispers.
What are you, inside my head?
This one would be a little bit to shoot through because I don't want to shoot through the blue stuff, so we'll send the wheel to go get it. I've got time. And there appears to be another Goomba ahead. He's actually mining the dirt out for me, which it probably works against what I'm doing because I think I get the value from the dirt itself. So we'll go ahead and put a stop to him as soon as we can. Well, he might get away with this one a little bit. These bullets aren't nearly as strong. Okay, we're about to get him and he's dead, full of all sorts of gems. So let's go more rotation speed times 2, more power again, more power again. These are going up actually by quite a bit. So we're going to push through more and more and more faster. Starting to get into some kind of green rock though. I assume that's going to be stronger again. I'm going to try and knock out some of this dirt because we're going to go up into the sparkles. You know what? I'm not going to send my drill thing up there, my miner. I'm just going to go ahead and grab those gems now. Because with those, we can actually buy more of the big guys. My strategy right now is to not to make the wheel too much bigger. It's to give it more power so we can burn through quicker to get the valuable stuff quicker. That should be a faster strategy overall. But I've definitely been wrong before. Shouldn't be too much longer before we get size spikes and spike counts. For now, we are going to go up. I don't want to waste my big bombs on this stuff. I will shoot one forward just because I like to watch explosions. Those really are very big. And it looks like we got a blurry photograph of your cousin. One more treasure chest, $1,700. They're getting bigger. And we're about to tear into a big green deposit. It's green because it's like money. This is where money comes from. The money seems to be going up quite a bit quicker now. It looks like 40 per chunk, although I don't know where it's registering, to be fair. We'll go ahead and mine just a little bit more of that. Yeah, when we do that, the money jumps up. So maybe it's as soon as it's knocked loose from the wall is where we get its value. Yeah, it looks like this blue stuff is 23 per cube. The other stuff was whatever I said it was, more. Let's go for more power and rotation for now a bunch of times. I want a little wheel. I want to control my own destiny. Which is going to be funny because by the time we actually do increase the size and the spikes, like the wheel's just going to stop. It's not going to have the power to turn it. Look at all that money. We are making like $700 per bullet. And I've just reloaded, so we're going to try to aim the shots nice and efficiently center mass. Perfect. We can shoot so far ahead that you hear the explosion a second later. So with that, we made $11,000. So we could definitely afford some upgrades or whatever we want, like more spikes. That's going to be much quicker. They're not evenly placed. Oh, maybe they are actually. They redistributed. Also didn't realize there was a tab at the bottom. So I don't know what the star does. So we could have been moving a lot faster this entire time. So I'm going to click on that a lot more moving forward. So in the green stuff, currently we're at yellow resistance. We got blue stuff coming up, so that'll be harder to mine, albeit more valuable. We don't have enough coins for more rockets. These are free, so I can just fire these as much as I want to make more money. We're going to fire some of those at the upper blue here just to get a little extra money. After this repair, we're going to spend $5,000 on more speed. So that's going to take us from 1.4 to 2. We need a bigger disk size if we want more speed, which is interesting. But more speed will be okay for now. We're going to tear through this stuff. Luckily, I'm also a very experienced miner. That went from 5.5 to 6, so that was actually like a 10% power upgrade. And we'll start tunneling in now to get to the sparkly spot in the roof, which gave us some more money, which will eventually buy us bigger rockets. Resistance in the pure blue is pushing us almost into orange. And we got another Goomba showing up, so that means it's time for bigger rockets again. That way when he gets wise to try and eat all my dirt, I blow him up with prejudice. There's also something sparkly there. We'll just go ahead and get that out of the way now. It appears to be a lamp with cracked glass. The money's really piling up. We easily made 14,000, which is enough for one more spike. 6 spikes. But we are firmly into orange resistance as well at this point. So hopefully we are able to overcome that. So chewing through this stuff is actually worth a lot of money. So if I increase the disk size just that much, we can get more speed again. Now we're a speed demon. We're not going to stop for anything. I don't know how fast we can go before it starts causing us some kind of problems. In theory, the faster we go should put more strain on everything and give us more resistance, but I don't know if it works that way. The physics in this game might not be hyper realistic. But that's nothing a little rotation speed and power won't fix. Those are up to $2,000 per upgrade. I need to get through to the sparklies up top, and those things weren't doing it, so we're going to take a shortcut. And thanks to that little boost of income from the chest, we're maybe going to make our spike size bigger finally. I'm not sure how much bigger it got, but yeah, it looks like it's chewing through actually considerably more. Probably should have done that before now. So now that we can get back into the pure light green stuff, resistance is in the orange, back towards yellow, but we're getting into something that looks like fish. And that's pushing us down towards red. There's another star. Oh, you can kill those. What we need are things like this, or cost going up would be huge too, but for now we'll settle for more speed. That's actually going up by quite a lot. Child's ball of Play-Doh has dropped to the ground. To the touch warm, but it's so cold here. What is this material? Oh, there appears to be some kind of monster that we need to fight. Luckily I just got some big rockets, so we'll go ahead and share our rockets with this creature. And apparently only hurting its hands works. You hit its body and nothing seems to happen, so we'll go ahead and take that out. Do I get a reward for that? I feel like someone would pay me to kill that thing. Alright, when in doubt, just more speed. We need bigger disk size for that. That's only 2,600, and then we'll go back to more speed a few more times. Now we're into pure fish meat. I can't afford... we'll use these fast firing bullets. They're not nearly as big of an explosion, but they get to where we're going in a hurry, so I can get one of those so that I can buy more of the big ones. Or even a shotgun. We haven't tried those yet. These are firing 3 bullets at a time. I still like the original ones better. They are much bigger and more fun. But speaking of fun, I had to take a small break to see a guy about a thing, and we're back to fighting the salad. I would really like some of my bigger bullets. That's fine, shotgun it is. Do these do more damage at least? These feel pretty underwhelming considering how expensive they are. The salad has been defeated, on we go with our lives. Look at all that money though, that's going to translate into raw speed from 3.2 to 3.6. So while we're at it, a little bit more rotation speed. Although power actually goes up by a bigger increment so far. But you know what? Upgrades are upgrades. That's all that matters. As long as I'm clicking on something, I'm happy. And the amount of money we get for this salmon is so good. I think I am going to make the disc bigger at this point because I get the feeling it doesn't really slow me down. I think this is our speed here, so at 1.3, if I make the disc bigger, oh, we slow down a lot. But we're mining more of it as we go, and maybe that's better. We won't move as fast, but that doesn't matter because I think more power is going to help us out. So this is our physical movement speed, this is our rotation speed. One more treasure chest for us, 10,500. So definitely more speed, and then whatever else we can afford with the leftovers, more power. We get some bonuses when we go fast enough. Use boosters. I didn't even know we could have boosters. It also drive the distance. I guess movement speed will help us move, but it went from like 37 to 38, so that's not obviously a huge increase. So far, I regret making my wheel bigger. Smaller wheels are better. Maybe if we make the spikes bigger, they'll be able to chew through some more dirt. We're currently going 0.5, so after the upgrade. We do seem to be going 0.6, so that might have actually made a difference. When we're dealing with such small numbers and increments, it's hard to tell, but we're going to make them bigger one more time. We are also going through new gray rock as well, so that'll probably slow us down even more. And we drove the distance, so we got to destroy stars again, so we'll pay attention for when those turn up. But spikes are going to size 40. Looks like everything's, yeah, that actually increased our speed a lot. I got to make the spikes real big. And it's the return of the salad monster. I saved up some big bombs for this occasion, that way I can just hit one of its little grapes, and then it will hopefully just die nice and quick with a few shots. And then we can move on with our lives. I didn't realize I'd saved up $40,000. I do want to try increasing my power to see if speed goes up. Just anything to get us moving quicker would be great. Went up to speed 1.1, so that might actually be a thing depending on what we're mining through in that moment. So we're definitely going to buy bigger spikes because that's expensive. We can afford it though, and more power. So even going through the hard stuff, we're up to 1.3. It's all about the speed. We make money really fast in this stuff, so spike size will go up again. That took us from 1.3 to 1.6, and I know I get a big bonus for star killing. So my next goal overall is basically to reach speed 4. We'll get there now that we understand how this actually works. Coming up on 40,000, so I'll probably get more spike size. Then we can worry about spike count as well. That's also going to make a difference. I wonder if rotation speed. So we're at 1.9 currently in very consistent ground. We buy that twice and we get moving again. We're currently going 1.9 still. Our speed should move up considerably once we get into the salmon stuff and get away from the gray rock. Or maybe it won't change at all. Either way, we are going to turn up spike count, which also didn't increase my speed, which is weird, but that's okay. We're just going to keep clicking on things. More power at least. Lots more power. Now we're up to 2.2. Reliability can go up, although I don't mind sitting here clicking every once in a while for now. Yeah, 2.5 speed, raw power. We're about to start pickle mining. There's a strange green rock that's going to be worth even more, but it's even going to be more resistance for us. But look at our money going up. We're up to 70,000 suddenly. And we're about to cross a $100,000 mark as soon as we repair our stupid thing again. But that number is significant because ore cost from 1 to 1.2. We're making 20% more money because of it, and we're in raw pickle dirt. So our money should skyrocket from here. Look at it go. It's jumping up by almost 1,000 at a time. We made the next $100,000 in like 30 seconds. So I think we're about to spend $130,000 on raw power. I could see it moving faster in the background, chewing through the dirt, 2.5 speed. I can also afford some of the laser bullets now. That seems obscenely powerful. I'm gonna like that. We got $23,000 for free. We also very quickly saved up $230,000. So that's probably gonna be spike count, spike size, and rotation speed a little bit, and then the rest, $130,000 on power. And it's another pickle monster. His little things are nice and close, so we should be able to get him in just a few little bullets here. Doesn't matter what I hit. The explosions are that big. One more, and off we go. There's a new type of rock again. This one looks like an armadillo. We're eating through that armadillo rock very fast, and it's making us lots of money. So our rotation speed is currently 43. Let's see what happens if we... Oh, I guess we can see the number right there anyway. From 43 up to 63, that's almost a 50% increase. Look at it go. Like $3,000 per second at this point. That feels good. We have about $400,000, so our income is going to go up again too. From 1.2 to 1.4, that's about a 20% increase again. We're definitely getting closer to $5,000 per second. I think I'm actually going to fire my lasers through this, especially in that direction where they can hopefully clear out lots in front of us. And we found a key. Why is it here? What does this key open? It's a mystery. Yep, I'm just dying to find out. What I'm going to do is spend $1.13 million on power to go from 73, probably to a really big number, to 193. So we've almost tripled our power, which means our speed and everything is holding strong. And we very quickly earned some more money back. So let's make our spikes bigger by twice, and we're still cruising along, just mulching more. We're currently going 3.4. I think our max speed is currently 3.8, so we don't need to increase that yet. We need to increase everything else. Oh, spike counts is a good one. We could spend $400,000 on more spikes to go from 9 to 12. While I'm at it, I'm going to fire a few of the lasers at a nice slack angle to hopefully make us tons of money. All the materials we come across now have basically no resistance thanks to all of our power. I think I found a new material again. This should be even more valuable. Yeah, that easily put us over $10,000 per second, so we need a lot more of that. So let's spend $1.1 million on spike size to go from 54 to 62. Didn't feel as dramatic as I hoped it would, but we can give it a little more power. The spikes do feel pretty aggressive now. We are getting pretty close to our max speed, but we're not there yet, so we can still afford to do things like more power, more rotation, even more spike size. They're probably just more rotation speed to make sure we're just adequately chewing through whatever's in front of us. And yeah, there's probably a more efficient way to do this given all of our gauges, but I just can't be bothered. At least the bonuses here are getting bigger too. For the next $1 million, I'm going with power. We're going from 205 or something to 270. I suppose at this point that makes a little difference because we're not making the disc bigger anyway, so if we make it bigger, that should probably slow us down eventually, but should also put our income up as well. So we're going to be careful about how much we do this, even though we're about to get a new dirt. This one looks like a dessert. Clearly thinking about food a lot today. I now realize in hindsight I must be hungry. Bigger disc size, bigger disc size, bigger disc size. There we go, that's better. It looks like our power was more than enough to keep us maintaining 3.8. $10,000 a second. We're definitely more like $20,000 or $30,000 per second. It's spinning so quick already that I don't know what to add. Maybe another spike. Let's add 2 more spikes and then some more rotation speed just to be sure. I want this thing to be a laser beam. Since these are starting to annoy me too, I'm going to get 1 reliability, 1 fuel consumption. Very shortly, we've saved up $1.4 million. With that, we are going to increase our ore cost another 20%. So now the money is really going up quick. And our friend the salad monster has returned, so we'll go ahead and blow him up and hopefully make some money while we do it. And I think he's about dead. Then it's straight back to the good stuff, mining away. Since we saved up $2.5 million, let's add a few more spikes. We've maxed out the amount of spikes we have. Do we want to make them bigger? Yeah, we do. That cost $2 million just to make those bigger. Rotation speed, we could probably just sit here and like click. We can almost make that money as fast as we can click that thing. And we're still maintaining 3.8 speed. So I think actually if I increase my power a few more times, that might still go up. The faster we can move, the better. Nope, it's still holding at 3.8. Oh, that is our max speed. So we should probably upgrade that because we might actually move a lot quicker. Max speed is now 5. Yeah, we're actually now at 5.4. I should have done that a long time ago. But at least now we're well set up. Even if we increase our speed, this thing shouldn't slow down because we got lots of torque. I think this is a new kind of dirt again. It looks like raw gold. Should be worth a lot of money. And it is. It's worth almost $100,000 per second, which means more speed. We're at 5.4 or something, now we're at 6.4. We can already afford another upgrade, so off we go. Now we're really cruising. Yeah, we're probably over 100,000 per second. So maybe a few more speeds? We're up to 7 now. We can't quite maintain that yet, actually. We need more power. The solution for that is to spend another $1.5 million on power from 293 to 330, 334. Also some rotation speed, just to make sure we're able to chew through that dirt quickly. So we're not quite at max speed, but we're at 6.5, and that's still pretty good considering what we're going through and how big our disc is. I want our rotation speed to get caught back up, so we're going to spend $2 million on that. Level 87 all the way up to 104, and that did help our speed. I think that's a new kind of dirt again, like diamonds or something. It's beyond even gold. Okay, money's going crazy, so let's get another 20% increase to our income. I want reliability in those two, a little bit more speed while we're at it. I'm sort of just frivolously spending at this point because we have so much money. Let's get some more power, and then we're going to get some more rotation speed times a few because we're making the money back in real time. We're at speed 6.9 and nothing's going to stop us. We're into the salt crystal dirt now. Wow, that's worth a lot of money. I'm going to increase my max speed up to 7.3. I know we are actually hitting that. I guess it depends on the material we're going through. So let's see if we can bring that all the way up to 8 and then see if we can get ourselves actually to that point. So I guess next we'll just do rotation speed because it's the cheapest and it's now caught up to power, so we can start doing power again a little bit. That thing is spinning so fast, our speed is bouncing between 7.6 and 7.7. In this dirt it is 7.9. Do I want to make the disc bigger at this point? I'm going to click that once to see how much we slowed down. It didn't really make a difference, so I'm going to take that as a good sign and just go crazy with that. Because when we need more, we can absolutely increase everything else. There's also another one of those little weirdos. I pretty much just decimated his whole life anyway. I'm going to leave him alive to tell others the story. Oh, here's a new kind of dirt again, psychedelic. That should slow us down a bit, but be worth a ton of money anyway. Yeah, this one's like $300,000 per second, but definitely slower to chew through. We got $5 million, so let's add one spike and then back to rotation speed and power. We very quickly made $10 million, which means I'm going to use an auto clicker on power from 384 to 424. That's actually a really significant jump. And then the next 5 million is going to rotation speed, 150 to 169. Now our speed jumped all the way up to 8, so we're at max speed right now. We are back in diamond dirt, which isn't as valuable. I do want to increase my movement speed a little bit just so we can be sure we're still hitting our max stats. When I upgrade rotation speed now, it goes in increments. It's less than 1 per. Power is still going up at 1 at least per click, so power it is for now. That actually put us back up to max speed, even with the galaxy dirt. Come here, star. So a little bit more max speed it is, up to 8.6 as soon as we repair our stupid thing. And even at 8.6, we're still hitting those numbers, so we can give ourselves even more speed. And more speed is something I want, because we already made like $10 million back in the time it took me to say that sentence. And luckily, we're not quite hitting max speed yet, so that means we can go back to upgrading rotation speed and or power. Both of these are going to be perfectly fine for our purposes. I like the pile of ore that's going all over our cart now. Alright, let's make the spikes a little bigger. That was really expensive. Okay, spike size is officially max. Let's put our reliability and fuel consumption. Fuel consumption's annoying me, so let's put that down. Oh, here's a new kind of dirt again. Yeah, we're definitely over $500,000 per second now. The next $20 million came even easier. The next ore cost upgrade is $53 million, so that's going to take a sec. For now, we're going to spend $25 million on power, up to 517. And the next 25 million is going to go to rotation speed from 181 to about 200. And I think we're about maxed out on speed again, more or less. So let's increase our max speed a few more times. We're also back at 9.6, at least in this dirt. I think if we make the disc bigger now, we can still move quicker. So let's maybe do that a few times. It's so close to tearing the whole thing out. We get more spikes again though, and more power is going to be needed to keep this thing moving. We slowed down a little bit, but not as bad as I thought it would be. And the extra size is just earning us that much more money. We're getting pretty close to, we might actually be at $1 million per second. So let's spend $20 million on rotation speed again, and then we're going to do the same for power once we save it up. Okay, $30 million going straight to power, 531 to 581. I think we'll add a few more spikes because the wheel is bigger. We now have the maximum amount of spikes on here. Our speed actually did go up with that. So with that, let's increase our speed just over 10. We'll go to 10.2 because that gets expensive, and we're still at 10.2 in this dirt. Well, the faster we go, the more money we make. And making these millions, ooh, a new dirt. It's a ruby dirt. We'll start cruising through there. Yeah, that's maybe $2 million per second. And we're still going quick, so let's go up to 11. And since we are still moving basically at max speed, I am going to increase the size of the disc to 7.2. I don't know if it maxes at 8 or 10, but we're getting closer and closer. We'll do that one more time just to make sure we're getting the maximum earnings. So more max speed times at least 2. We're up to 11.2. We're getting into the red zone. Ooh, a new type of dirt again, a purple thing. Yeah, that's making the millions jump up very fast. Okay, we made almost $100 million, so disc size is going to go up 2 more times. I'm sure 8 is the max. Okay, this is good. $69 million is all we need. I yawned, and then we had $110 million. So, yep, disc size is now max, right as we run out of gas. That is a nice big saw, though. Our speed did drop all the way to 6.5, so let's add some teeth. That actually helped enormously. We might have also been accelerating there or something strange. $110 million in the bank. We're at max amount of spikes. So let's go more rotation speed, 221 to 244. Oh, a new kind of dirt again, even more money. I've never been so excited for dirt in my life. I think we're at max speed again, so I'm definitely going to spend a lot of money increasing our speed. The faster we can go, the more money we can make. Okay, at this point, we still need more max speed because we're hitting it. We're going to spend $105 million to get us up to 12.6. These are getting expensive. Bacteria dirt, even more value. Since we're hitting a new dirt, we can afford to spend $132 million upgrading our income by another 10%-ish. And then while we're at it, let's spend $120 million on power. 660 to 780. So in the right dirt, we're making like $5 million per second. But I feel pretty satisfied now that I've made a drill top to bottom and earned billions and billions of dollars. So on to the next stupid idea.